Hello. Thank you and welcome to my YouTube channel where I cover music production and entrepreneurship. First off, I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. I'm super excited to have started this new channel. As a music professional and producer, creator for over 2 decades, I've noticed a lot of new people getting started to the music production, which I think is awesome. So that's why I'm here to help new producers not only expand their music production chops, but also elevate their mind. Most of the time we forget that a strong mind is just as important as doing all the physical work necessary to make it. So if you value learning professional music production tips and seek elevating your mind, hit the subscribe button right now. I'm only here to give out the best information possible and speed up the time it takes for you to start your music career and become successful. I'm trimming all the fat guys and getting right into it. So if this information helps you, or if you have a specific topic or tutorial that you want me to do a tutorial on, leave a feedback in the comment section at the end of the video, and I'll do my best to make that my next video. So let's get started. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. I want to give a big shout out to Jordan out in Michigan. I hope this tutorial helps you cook up some of those amazing house beats you were playing for me. So this video, I'm going to give you 4 ways to quantize in Logic Pro X. As you can see, I just pulled up a brand new session that we started here. And it's really easy to quantize. The thing about quantizing is, especially if you're doing like Jordan house beats or some EDM, maybe some pop type stuff, you most of the time want to quantize your music. Maybe if you're doing more R&B, neo soul, or say gospel, or something a little bit more free, some of that type stuff, doesn't need to be quantized. Jay Dilla has kind of made the hip hop sound, or that dirty, grimy sound, kind of infamous for not quantizing everything. So these are the basic ways to quantize. All right, guys, for step 1, we're going to use the Regions Inspector. What I have put up here is some drums. I have a hi-hat, and I'm just going to do a 2-bar loop. And here we go. I'm going to record it kind of off a little bit so it's not quantized, so we can see how quantize works. 2, 3, 4, here we go. So we can see that's off just a little bit. So with the Regions Inspector, you see this little arrow up here. All we have to do is press this little arrow key right here, and there's a drop down menu, and we see, boom, quantize. Hit that button where the off was, and we can select how we want to quantize, and I am going to select 1/16. So when I go back and play it, let's hear back. Perfect. That's step number 1. Okay, for step number 2, we're going to use the mixing window. And for that, I am going to record a snare. And here we go. 2, 3, 4. As you can see, once again, on purpose, I kind of played the snare a little bit off. So for it to quantize that, step number 2, just double click on what you recorded, and you can see everything should be lined up, where this note should be on 3.2, this one should be on 3.4, 4.2. So what I can do inside of here is highlight all of these one way by selecting them all like that, or you can use the hotkey by pressing Command A, and that selects all your notes, and you can go right over here to the side and pull down your drop down window where it says time quantize and select 1/16. And there you go. You have quantized the snare drums. Let's listen back. That's step number 2. Okay, and for step number 3, this is one of my favorite, and that is using hotkeys. I love to use hotkeys whenever I have a chance. Being a professional musician, doing tons of work and moving at a fast pace, you want to learn as many hotkeys when you can. And for this, I'm going to use a kick drum to set up that pattern. Here we go. 1, 2, So you can clearly see that it's off. So the hotkey for this and Logic X is the Q button, which makes sense, logical. I click on the track, I press Q, and it automatically quantizes it to 1/16. And let's hear it back. That's step number 3. Okay, step number 4 has to do with audio. The first 3 we were dealing with MIDI tracks, and I want to do one quantize option for you if you're dealing with audio. So what I'm going to do is to play a MIDI piano track, and then I'm going to convert it into a wave audio track and show you how to quantize it. So here we go. I'm going to quantize. I'm going to play it first with the MIDI, a piano. Okay, so that's off. Now before I quantize it, now this is not a step. I'm just going to convert this into audio file real quick. Okay, now that I've converted my piano into an audio track and I want to quantize it, as you can see, I can go over here to my regions and I try to quantize, and you know there's not an audio or quantize section for me. I can even double click on it and I don't see the quantize available for me as well, because we're dealing with audio, not MIDI. So to do audio quantize, you want to go up here to the top, and there's a little button right here, and it's your flex time button. So you want to click that, come back down to your track, and where it says monophonic right here, just click monophonic. And now you should be able to go back to your regions, inspector window, and just repeat the steps that we did on step number 1, quantize. Hit that button, 1/16. Now let's hear our piano track. Sounds pretty quantized to me. So that's step number 4. All right, guys. So that's my 4 ways to quantize in Logic. I hope this helps you get started on your music production. And let me just tell you, you got this. You got this. If you haven't already, please take the time to subscribe for more tutorials coming your way. Make sure you share right now with all your colleagues. I know you can't wait to next week's video, but if you have a special request and you'd like me to do a certain tutorial, just leave your comment or any questions in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to make it happen. Until then, have a fabulous day and productive week. Peace.